Okay, so to do the mapping on a X-ray, okay, in this case, if you get X-rays on your horse, make sure that you haven't put a thumbtack or something right at the apex of the frog, so that you know in the X-ray where the apex of that frog is. Okay, so this horse, due to the fact that she had long toes for a long time, and I can't remember if she's in her late teens or early 20s, but she's a fairly old horse. Okay, she had remodeling of the coffin bone, because when the coffin bone is not in that V-shaped ridge of the toe stay, the sole, then the toe stretches out and the sole stretches out, then that coffin bone tip right here is flat, is laying on a flat surface. And it wasn't meant to lay on a flat surface. Okay, it was meant, let's see here, okay, it is shaped like this, and it was meant to lay in another surface shaped like this. See? When the toe stretches forward and that V-shaped ridge of the toe stay stretches forward and the coffin bone tip comes out of that, well, the whole perimeter, it can on any side, it can on the sides. Mostly it's in the toe, it seems like, though. But a flare on the side will do the same thing. Okay, when it comes out of that, then it's laying on flat sole like that. And so the continual pounding of the edge of that bone starts wearing it away. Just a minute. Okay, now this coffin bone has remodeling. Usually they don't have this flat spot here, like that. Usually they come down like this and then kind of go up like that. Let me undo that. Okay, but this coffin bone in the front is totally flattened out right here. And this is because the toe has been all kinds of different lengths, and the wall has never really come back to contain that toe again and give it some ridge under the toe, like so. That's maybe a little too big there, but you get my idea. Okay, so if we're going to map this X-ray, okay, now remember, let's say our frog is right. I need a different color. Hold on. Okay, let's say our frog is, just a minute. Let's say the apex of our frog is right about here. It's not, well, it's not doing the right color, so you just have to see it in gray. Apex of the frog is right here. We measure 3/4 inch that way, and we find the tip of the coffin bone right here. We're looking up this way at the sole. We got the foot up. Okay, so the tip of the coffin bone is right there. Then we measure another 1/4 inch ahead of that, right here, and this is where our breakover line is. This is where our sole should end. This is where our sole on the bottom of the foot, as we look at it, should end and the wall begin. But where is the wall on this horse? Okay? First of all, she's probably got a laminar wedge, because you see here that the distance between here and here is different than from here and here. So most likely there's a laminar wedge in the toe, like so. Let me get rid of some of that. Okay, so so by the mapping that we do on the bottom of the foot, we know where to put the breakover, so we can take the torque off this toe here. See, if this toe is rockered, we'd rocker it up like this, and we would take all of the torque and all of the leverage that continually is pulling that toe forward off of it, so that it could gradually start growing down again, and instead of being like this, be like this. I don't know why my paint colors won't change on these x-rays, but they won't. Okay, so it would be like this. This, see how thin the sole is here. Okay, this would bring the sole tubules that have stretched forward like this back into alignment under the foot, and so the wall would be here. Wait a minute, where would the wall be? Wait, here's my, hard to tell with all these lines. Okay, the wall would come down to here, and the sole would then form that ridge under it. Sorry, that's all messy, icky lines, but I hope you're kind of getting what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's do another one.